Welcome to the Saco School Committee meeting for Wednesday, August 27th at 5:28. I'd like to make note that school board members present, with the exception of School Board Member Preble, who is on her way and should be here fairly soon, School Board Member Warrenoff. Would you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, moving on to item number 3. That's the approval of the school board minutes dated for August 13th, 2025. Is there a motion?
Madam Mayor,
School Board Member Truman?
I move we approve the school board meeting minutes dated August 13th, 2025.
Thank you. Motion has been made by School Board Member Truman. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by School Board Member Richards. Any discussion on those minutes?
No, but I was very confused by the date. I was like, isn't it the middle of September already?
Not going that fast. All right, roll call vote. School Board Member Richards.
Yes.
School Board Member Roach.
Yes.
School Board Member Kidder.
Yes.
School Board Member Truman.
Yes.
And School Board Member Johnston.
I have to abstain since I was not here for that meeting.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Motion passes 4-0 with one abstention. Okay, moving on to item number 4. There are no adjustments to the agenda this evening. Item number 5, there are no correspondence. Item number 6 is public session. If there are any members of the public wishing to speak, please step forward, state your name and address for the record, and you will have 3 minutes to address the school board. Okay, not seeing anyone seeking recognition. Moving on to item number 8, that is the chair's report, and Chair Preble is not here right now. Oh, I'm sorry, did I pass that? Item number 7, superintendent's report is first. Superintendent Ray.
All right, good evening, everybody.
Thank you.
As we all know, the first day of school was today, and it was great to see everybody back in the buildings. I was able to visit all schools. And first and foremost, just thanks to custodians and to Dawn for all the work they did this summer. The buildings look fantastic. And I think it was great to hear from our principals how pleased they were with the condition of their buildings as they started up the school year. Tomorrow afternoon's an exciting afternoon on the building project, as the bid is out for the building project, and tomorrow afternoon will be a site walk of the grounds with the pre-qualified bidding companies or the construction companies. So that's just another big step, and we're still online for an October 8th bid opening. I want to say thanks to Beth and Sarah, who were able to come and judge our lip sync battle at our Welcome Back to School. I think it was a great time for our staff as we come back into the school year. And I really want to thank Ryan Summer and the Parks and Rec Department, because typically we're at Saco Middle School, but our new floor, we wanted to give it another couple of days to dry before we had a lot of chairs on that. And Ryan and the community center stepped up. Our bus drivers brought staff over. And it actually turned out to be a very nice place to hold it because there's air conditioning. And so we may have to be pegging Ryan in the future years to use that building. And then the response from principals about the attendance at open house has been really high. We've had a lot of families come in through our doors this year. I know last night it was elbow to elbow at Saco Middle School, and so it's great to see all of those involvement. And we talked about it just briefly at Finance Committee, and in the second meeting in September, Meg will give a presentation about a STEM Plus grant that we are starting at Saco Middle School that is a collaboration and grant valued at about $500,000 between the Department of Defense and manufacturing, of trying to get more vocational type programming into our middle schools around manufacturing. And so this should be a great opportunity for that to happen. It's exciting. We will be one of 3 middle schools in Maine starting this fall. I believe the other 2 are Lewiston and Bath.
Thank you. And I am sorry I did not get to make that yesterday. Unfortunately, I had to be in the office, or Monday, excuse me. Always a good time welcoming the teachers.
Who won this
Lip sync battle?
lip sync battle?
I can tell you. Pre-K did.
Nice.
Julie Petrin knocked it out of the park, singing to a fork with pipe cleaners to the Golden Girls opening song.
And I think there was, 4 other buildings that were slightly disappointed in the outcome of that. You got a little,
I have to say-
competitive.
I know they look a little disappointed with Beth and I right now. Don, too. He's back here. Give him dirty looks, too. But they were so good, and I'm sorry, I asked Jeff just a little while ago if he got himself a nice new haircut after Monday, after having such hot hair. Like, literally sweating hot.
You'll have to put him to another challenge where if he loses, he has to shave.
But it was so much fun. Like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and I was pleasantly surprised, and it was really fun to watch everybody.
What was really fun yesterday is I did same presentation for Biddeford staff, and when we had the part about name that tune for the theme songs, we had a little more of a diverse age group in our Saco piece, and as I could see the tickets called in Biddeford, it was all staff, mostly that was in their 20-something. And I was like, oh, this isn't going to work.
And you're
gonna
stuck with the
know-
80s theme, so
They're
yeah.
not going to know any of those. And we were right. The winner had 1 point.
Oh my God. I was gonna say, it was pretty funny because there were a few people who, I think it was like one gentleman who looked like he was fresh out of college maybe, and he was like, I got nothing. So it was really fun to watch though.
All right, thanks. Okay, so moving back on to 8, School Board Member Chair Preble has still not arrived yet. Moving on to item 9, there are no staff reports. Item number 10 is the board subcommittee minutes and meeting dates. Item A is the Policy and Personnel Committee meetings in your packet. Next meeting is September 10th at 5:30. Item B is the Finance and the Infrastructure Committee meeting. Next meeting is August 27th at 4:30. That was today. And item C is Curriculum Committee with the next meeting August 25th at 4:30. Item number 11, there is no old business. Item number 12 for new business. Item A is the new hires. There is a memo in your packet, but there is no motion needed this evening for those. Item B is resignations. Again, there is a memo in your packet, but no motion needed. Item C is a building update. Superintendent Ray?
So I kind of already shared that during superintendent's report, that we went to bid on Thursday afternoon, and that has been released. And then tomorrow afternoon, site walk with pre-qualified contractors. So another great step.
How long is the bid open for?
I believe it's 30 days, might be a little bit longer than, well, no, because it would be open until October 8th, right before, I mean, it's sealed bid at that time, and typically they're dropping them off minutes beforehand or bringing them with the opening.
All right. And item D is Open Days Professional Development Memo in your packet.
So this is just a memo in your packet that Meg updated this afternoon, just highlighting all of the activities that we had on campus the last several days around Welcome Back to School. We just felt like it would be, starting with the leadership team retreat, it would give you an overview of what we were doing this fall. Purely informational.
Great. Any questions for the superintendent on that? Okay, moving on to item E, that is the transportation memo in your packet.
Again, this was a memo that I wrote to families at the middle school, a letter that we sent out that would allow them to kind of understand the traffic situation on 112. Buses did pretty good this morning time, and I think this afternoon it became a little bit more difficult for us. We just wanted to make sure that parents had a clear understanding of what it might look like for walkers in the area, and that they needed to, they could make some decisions about what was best for their child.
And I did get an update from Public Works. I had asked, and as of right now, I believe that we are still on track for the end of October, first week or second week of November for the completion of that. And I do know that our city council at the meeting, several counselors made note to residents to be cautious, to be alert, and to keep their eye out for the kids and keep safety in their mind. Okay, and item number 7 is the local delegation selection.
So item number F and G are 2 items from Maine School Boards Association. One is selecting a local delegate to attend their MSBA meetings, and the other one is a proposal for the resolutions. This does not have to be voted on tonight. This is informational for you to think about, and then talk amongst yourself. If there's someone who's interested in serving as that delegate, get in touch with me, and then we'll bring it back to the next meeting for an approval.
I was going to say, I'm glad that we're not voting on it tonight, because I know that School Board Member Warnoff was
Yes.
very interested, so.
Okay, and item H is the enrollment update.
So we put together enrollments today, just because there's so many changes, over the next couple of days. And I also suspect typically, because we do start before Labor Day, we also see a lot of changes after that. But I wanted to just kind of highlight the real highlight is this. We're 26 students lower than last year, okay? And we're talking pre-K through 8 only. So 26 students lower, but we're 52 students lower in our ML counts, pre-K pre-K through 8. So we're seeing some growth in certain places. My guess that will be new homes that have been built. And then we're seeing a decrease because of the hotel closure. Many of the families were lucky to find apartments in town. Many were not. But this is something that we will continue to update you guys every 2 weeks. We're a little lighter at Young School this year than last year, a little lighter at Burns than last year, but a few more students at Saco Middle School.
Any questions or comments regarding that item? School Board Member Roach?
So the 35 student difference between Fairfield and Young, is that what you anticipated, or?
I mean, it was like 273 to 320 something last year. So it's about about what I would expect. That range is actually a little lower than it was last year.
Okay. Moving on to item I, and that is the first reading of policies.
Madam Mayor?
School Board Member Truman? Or
I'm making them tonight.
you're making them
Yeah,
tonight?
'cause-
Okay.
School Board Member Johnson wasn't at the last meeting. I move we approve the first reading of policies IHBAC, Child Find. DKC, Travel Expense Reimbursement. EB, Safety Program. EEBA, Multifunction School Activity Buses. EI, Insurance Program and Risk Management. EI-R, Return to Work and Reasonable Accommodations Administrative Procedure. And EBB, temperature standards for school buildings.
Great, thank you. Motion has been made by School Board Member Truman. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by School Board Member Johnston. Any questions regarding the policies? Okay, roll call vote. School Board Member Preble?
Yes.
School Board Member Richards?
Yes.
School Board Member Roach?
Yes.
School Board Member Kidder?
Yes.
School Board Member Truman?
Yes.
And School Board Member Johnston.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-0. Okay, item 13, other information. Are there any school board members that have any information they'd like to share?
Can I just update real quick?
Yeah.
For the next curriculum/strategic planning group is actually September 8th. It said I'm getting all my months mixed up now that we started school. I'm like jumped into Halloween. We had a meeting on this past Monday, so the next one is actually September 8th.
Okay.
We're going to meet a little more frequently.
And that was the curriculum?
Yep, curriculum/strategic planning.
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. Anyone else? Okay, moving on to item 14, there is no executive session this evening. Taking us to item 15 is the adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion made by School Board Member Truman. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by School Board Member Preble. Roll call vote. School Board Member Preble?
Yes.
School Board Member Richards?
Yes.
School Board Member Roach?
Yes.
School Board Member Kidder?
Yes.
School Board Member Truman?
Yes.
And School Board Member Johnston.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn at 5:44 passes 6-0. Thank you, everyone.